All right, you ready? Picks are coming in now, Sam. The Houston Texans, pick 34. They're taking Iowa State wide receiver Jaden Higgins. Higgins is the next wide receiver off the board. That means the Texans, unexciting first rounds. They traded down. They were at pick 25. They traded down, picked up an extra 3 in this draft, an extra 3 next year. Now get Higgins at pick 34. Gotta love that. With big-bodied receiver on the outside, and he's elicited a lot of Nico Collins comps, and now they're teammates in Houston.
Yeah, that's interesting. It's not necessarily the receiver that I would have selected to complement Nico Collins directly, but in terms of just in a vacuum, I really like Jaden Higgins. He was my number 5 wide receiver, 6'4", 215 pounds, big, fast, but way more sort of nuanced and shifty for that size than you would expect him to be. He is not a difficult mover at 6'4", 215. He's got some fluidity and some quickness and just body control when it comes to running routes. His combine numbers were freakishly good, incredibly good 10-yard split, incredibly good 40 time, really, really good jumps as well. Just explosive, fast. And I think he could play pretty much everywhere in that formation.
To update the chat, we are spoiling. We're going with the picks as they come on social media. We declared that last night. That's how we're doing it. We suggest if you don't like that, you could just delay us, just pause us for a couple minutes, try to sync us up with the broadcast. We're actually not even that far ahead, although there is a trade. Seahawks have come up to pick 35 here. But yeah, I'm a big Jaden Higgins fan, man. And I was in attendance when he tore up UC 10 minutes down the road here, the Bearcats back in 2023. Higgins, every time I watched him, he grew on me. His teammate Jalen Knoll grew on me every time I watched. Really like Higgins, his size, ball skills, sure-handed, contested catches, and moves really well for his size as well.
Yeah, and Nico Collins is an interesting sort of mentor potentially for him as well. They've got some similarities. I like Jaden Higgins got elite hands as well, 7 drops in his entire career. Those are freakishly good numbers. The one area that I thought he struggled with a little bit is I think his release package needs a little bit of work. Cornerbacks are not scared of him at the line of scrimmage. They basically just take a step back, watch him do his thing, and then engage. They just let him dance around and go nowhere, and then engage, and he doesn't get anywhere with that. If Nico Collins can coach him up a little bit as a guy who's developed that part of his game and kind of teaches him, here's how to use that size with your releases, he becomes a devastating receiver.
So you got Nico Collins, you have Jaden Higgins, Christian Kirk is there for a year. Hopefully Tank Dell comes back at some time at some point. I like it, man. Still some offensive line investment expected there in Houston, but this is the wide receiver run. And look, we put Higgins in the late first round at points in our mock drafts. I think this is the right spot for him. I like this quite a bit.
I mean,
for the Texans.
If Houston had drafted him at 25 instead of trading out, it wouldn't have been crazy, and they were able to get the extra pick and get him later.
That's my take all the time on the trade down. Sometimes we did a mock exercise one time where we traded down and the 3 players we wanted were all off the board. I imagine that happens. Yeah. But for Houston, you have to feel good about getting Higgins plus 2 extra 3s in a class that is very deep in the middle to late rounds here. So like what Houston's done these first couple days.
Thanks for watching all the way to the end of our video.
For more great content, click here to subscribe and here to watch another video. We'll see you again soon.